The world isn't just evolving, it's transforming at an insane speed. What seemed impossible yesterday is already happening today, and by the time you blink, entire industries, careers, and ways of life could be completely unrecognizable. This isn't about minor improvements or cool gadgets. These are technological breakthroughs so huge they could reshape energy, medicine, and even the human body itself. From AI that can outthink us to robots that can outwork us, here are 15 revolutionary inventions that will completely disrupt everything you thought you knew. Number 15. Artificial General Intelligence. Right now, AI is everywhere, from smartphones to self-driving cars or maybe EVs. But today's AI is still limited. It follows instructions just like a robot, but it doesn't think the way humans do. It is just boring, in simple words. You can take ChatGPT as a classic example, but this is not the problem with this latest dude. Artificial General Intelligence, or shortly, AGI, is an AI that can learn, reason, and adapt just like a living, breathing, dreaming person. Unlike current AI models, AGI wouldn't just process data, it would understand it. It basically thinks a little deeply about what is processing. It can solve problems on its own, write books, create art, and even make scientific finds. Some experts believe AGI could surpass human intelligence, leading to what's called the technological singularity, a moment where machines evolve beyond human control. While companies like OpenAI, Google, and DeepSeek are racing toward AGI, concerns remain. If AGI thinks for itself, who decides what it should or shouldn't do? And if it surpasses human intelligence, could we lose control over it? Well, it sounds scary. Let's be real what you say, guys. Number 14, quantum computing. Computers today are good, but they're nothing compared to this beast. Quantum computers use the bizarre laws of quantum physics to perform calculations at speeds that make today's super PCs look like pocket calculators. Unlike traditional computers that use bits, zeros and ones, quantum computers use qubits, which can be both 0 and 1 at the same time. This allows them to process trillions of calculations simultaneously, making them capable of solving problems in seconds that would take normal computers thousands of years. While this tech promises breakthroughs in medicine, materials, and artificial intelligence, it also comes with a pretty dark side. It could break modern encryption even 256-bit, making most online security useless. Governments and tech giants like IBM, Google, and Microsoft are racing to develop quantum-safe encryption before this happens. Quantum computing isn't just an improvement, it's a revolution that will redefine how we process information, secure data, and even understand the universe itself. Number 13. Fusion energy. For decades, scientists have been chasing the dream of fusion energy, the same process that powers the sun. Unlike fossil fuels or nuclear fission, fusion generates unlimited, clean energy with zero carbon emissions and no radioactive waste. The breakthrough? In 2022, researchers achieved a net energy gain in a controlled fusion reaction, a huge step toward making fusion power a reality. Companies like Helion, Commonwealth Fusion Systems, and Tokamak Energy are now racing to build the first commercial fusion reactors, which could power entire cities without pollution or fuel shortages. If successful, fusion energy would wipe out the oil industry, make electricity nearly free, and eliminate the need for fossil fuels forever. But making it practical at scale is still a challenge. Fusion reactors need to reach temperatures hotter than the sun's core. Once that's solved, fusion could become the single greatest energy breakthrough in human history. Number 12. Brain-computer interfaces. Imagine controlling your phone, typing messages, or even communicating telepathically, just by thinking. That's the promise of BCI, devices that connect your mind to machines. Companies like Neuralink, Elon Musk's brain tech startup, and Synchron are already developing BCIs that allow paralyzed individuals to move robotic limbs with their thoughts. The future? BCIs could let anyone control smart devices, send messages instantly, or even store and retrieve memories like a computer. This technology could revolutionize medicine, allowing people with brain injuries or neurological disorders to regain lost functions. But it also raises ethical questions. Who controls your brain data? Could governments or corporations hack your dreams? BCIs represent one of the most goody and controversial inventions in history. If perfected, they could merge human intelligence with AI, unlocking abilities beyond anything we've ever imagined. Number 11. 3D printed organs. Every year, thousands of people die waiting for organ transplants. But what if we could print new organs on demand? That's exactly what 3D bioprinting is working to achieve, using living cells to build functional human organs layer by layer. Scientists have already successfully printed human skin, cartilage, and even mini livers in the lab. The next step? Full-sized, transplantable organs. Researchers at Harvard, Wake Forest, and several biotech startups are racing to print kidneys, hearts, and lungs, eliminating the need for donors and reducing transplant rejection risks. If perfected, bioprinted organs would revolutionize healthcare. No more black market organ trade, no more endless waiting lists, and no more risk of rejection since your new organ would be made from your own cells. It's not a matter of if, but when this technology becomes mainstream, and when it does, it will save millions of lives. But sound we put our fingers into Mama Nature knows? Number 10. Space-based solar power. What if we could collect solar energy 24/7 without clouds, nightfall, or weather disruptions? Space-based solar power aims to do exactly that, by launching giant solar panels into orbit and beaming the energy back to Earth. China and the US military are already developing this technology, with China planning to test a space solar station by 2028. Unlike Earth-based solar panels, space-based ones would be exposed to constant sunlight, making them far more efficient. The challenge? Beaming the power safely back to Earth. Scientists are experimenting with microwave and laser transmission, but large-scale implementation will require huge advancements in technology. If successful, space solar farms could replace coal, oil, and even nuclear power, providing unlimited clean energy without taking up any land. It's an energy revolution waiting to happen, and once we crack the code, it could power entire nations forever. Number 9. Nanotechnology in medicine. Imagine tiny robots coursing through your bloodstream, repairing damaged cells, killing cancer, or even reversing aging. This is the promise of nanotechnology in medicine. By working at the molecular level, scientists are developing nanobots that could target diseases directly, making treatments faster, more precise, and far less invasive. One breakthrough involves nanoparticles that deliver drugs directly to cancer cells, eliminating tumors without harming healthy tissue. Researchers are also exploring nanobots that can repair nerve damage, revolutionizing treatments for spinal injuries and neurodegenerative diseases like Parkinson's. Even more astonishing? Some experts believe nanotech could regrow organs, repair DNA mutations, and significantly extend human life. Companies like MIT's Nanomedicine Labs and Caltech's Nanorobotics team are already making strides toward these medical marvels. Though still in its early stages, nanotechnology in medicine could one day make diseases like cancer, Alzheimer's, and heart disease things of the past, a future where illness is optional. Number 8. CRISPR gene editing 2.0. Genetic disorders have plagued humanity for centuries, but what if we could edit them out of existence? CRISPR-Cas9, a revolutionary gene editing tool, already allows scientists to cut and replace faulty DNA sequences, curing inherited diseases before they even begin. But the next evolution of CRISPR, gene editing 2.0, is even more powerful. New advancements, like base editing and prime editing, allow for precise modifications without even cutting the DNA, reducing risks of unintended mutations. Scientists have already used CRISPR to treat sickle cell anemia, blindness, and even certain cancers, proving that genetic diseases might not be permanent after all. Some researchers believe we could eradicate conditions like cystic fibrosis, muscular dystrophy, and even aging-related genetic decay. But there's controversy. Where do we draw the line? Could it lead to designer babies, genetic inequality, or unintended results? Despite the ethical debate, CRISPR's potential is undeniable. It's not just a cure, it's a rewrite of human biology. Number 7. Wireless electricity. Imagine never having to charge your phone, plug in your laptop, or replace batteries again. Wireless electricity is on the verge of making that dream a reality. Companies like Wi-Tricity and Osea are developing systems that can beam power through the air, eliminating the need for wires, plugs, and even traditional power grids. Inspired by Nikola Tesla's dream of wireless energy, these systems use electromagnetic fields to send electricity over distances, charging devices remotely. Some early prototypes have already shown success, powering electric cars, kitchen appliances, and industrial robots without needing physical connections. The impact? Smart homes, cities, and industries could become entirely wireless, reducing energy waste and making our gadgets infinitely more efficient. However, challenges remain, such as energy loss over long distances and potential safety concerns. Still, with major investments from tech giants, wireless electricity could become as common as Wi-Fi, revolutionizing how we use energy forever. Number 6. Self-healing materials. What if your phone screen could heal itself, your car could fix its own dents, or buildings could repair cracks without human intervention? Self-healing materials are making this a reality. Scientists have developed materials embedded with microcapsules of healing agents, which release and repair damage automatically. Some of the most promising breakthroughs include self-healing concrete, which uses bacteria to fill cracks, and plastics that regenerate after scratches or breaks. Imagine a world where roads never need maintenance, bridges don't collapse, and airplanes self-repair mid-flight. This technology could save billions of dollars in repairs and dramatically extend the lifespan of infrastructure and electronics. While still in development, researchers from MIT, Stanford, and Delft University are already applying these materials to construction, electronics, and even space exploration. Once perfected, self-healing materials will completely disrupt engineering, architecture, and everyday technology. Number 5. Lab-grown meat 2.0. Well, this is pretty scary and also a bit sustainable. No more cutting or chopping. Lab-grown meat is already a reality, but version 2.0 aims to make it cheaper, tastier, and indistinguishable from farm-raised beef, chicken, and seafood. Companies like Upside Foods, Eat Just, and Mosa Meat are using cell cultivation to grow real muscle tissue from a few animal cells. So, there is no need for slaughterhouses. The latest advancements have made lab-grown meat nutritionally identical to traditional meat, and it's now being tested in restaurants and grocery stores. The benefits? No deforestation, no animal cruelty, and up to 90% less water and land use. If this meat can match or beat traditional meat in price, factory farming could become obsolete, solving one of the biggest environmental challenges of our time. The only question left: will people accept it? If history has taught us anything, taste and price will decide the future of food. Number 4. Autonomous AI factories. Factories run by humans could soon be a thing of the past. AI-powered, fully autonomous factories are being developed that can design, produce, and repair products entirely on their own, with zero human workers. Companies like Tesla, Amazon, and Foxconn are already using AI-driven robots to build cars, manufacture electronics, and handle logistics. But the future goes even further. Factories where AI manages itself, constantly optimizing efficiency. This will dramatically lower production costs, but it also raises concerns. What happens to jobs? If AI can do everything from programming to assembly, will human labor become obsolete? While some believe automation will create new industries and opportunities, others worry it could widen the wealth gap between corporations and workers. One thing is certain: AI factories will disrupt industries like never before, forcing societies to rethink the future of work. Number 3. Hyperloop and supersonic travel. So, can you travel from Los Angeles to San Francisco in 30 minutes without even leaving the ground? Well, you can't unless you are a Flash or Doctor Who. Hyperloop technology, pioneered by Elon Musk and Virgin Hyperloop, aims to make that possible. Hyperloop systems use low-pressure tubes and magnetic levitation to move passenger pods at speeds over 700 miles per hour, making it faster than airplanes and more efficient than trains. Meanwhile, companies like Boom Supersonic are working on the next generation of Concorde-style supersonic planes, promising to cut international flight times in half. These technologies could revolutionize global transportation, turning cross-country commutes into short trips. The challenge? Infrastructure costs and safety concerns. While prototypes are promising, building a full Hyperloop network requires massive investment and government approval. If these systems succeed, the future of travel will be faster, cleaner, and more efficient than ever before. Number 2. Smart dust and neural sensors. Imagine microscopic computers, no bigger than a grain of sand, scattered throughout the world, monitoring everything from the environment to your own brain activity. That's the future of smart dust and neural sensors, technologies that could redefine surveillance, medicine, and even human communication. Smart dust consists of tiny wireless sensors that can detect changes in temperature, air quality, and movement. Military and security agencies are already interested in its potential for covert surveillance, while scientists see it as a way to track diseases, monitor pollution, and automate smart cities. On a more personal level, neural sensors could decode brain activity and translate thoughts into actions, allowing people to control machines with their minds. Companies like Neuralink and Kernel are working on brain implants that could one day replace keyboards, screens, and even speech. While the possibilities are incredible, so are the risks. If someone could hack your brain signals, what would privacy even mean anymore? This technology could bring a new age of connectivity or an era of total surveillance. Number 1. Digital immortality. What if death wasn't the end? Digital immortality proposes that one day, human consciousness could be uploaded into a computer, allowing people to live forever as digital beings. Sounds like science fiction? It's already being tested. Neuroscientists are racing to map the human brain, scanning its billions of connections to understand memory, thoughts, and personality. Companies like Nectome and Elon Musk's Neuralink believe that if we can fully replicate the human brain's data, we could upload a person's mind to a computer, preserving their thoughts, memories, and even emotions indefinitely. Some experts believe this could lead to virtual afterlives, where people exist as AI-powered consciousnesses in digital worlds. Others see it as a way to merge humans with AI, creating a hybrid intelligence that could survive long after our physical bodies fail. The biggest question? Would a digital copy of you actually be you, or just a simulation? Whether you see it as the ultimate evolution of humanity or a terrifying loss of identity, digital immortality could redefine what it means to be alive. If you find this video chilling, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon in the next one.